Oh man, this bike is fun. The Santa Cruz Hightower wants to go at rip your face off speeds. Oh man. And the only thing you're gonna need if you buy this bike is more brake pads. It's unbelievable. Hey, good morning guys. We're out here on the 2017 Santa Cruz Hightower in the 29er version today. And man, I am really starting to like these kind of long and low geometry 29ers. For those of you who watched the Switchblade video, that was my first time on a bike like this and I just loved it. And so I've just been jonesing to get on this Hightower and only climbing so far. And man, I gotta say, it climbs, geez, it climbs about as good as my Santa Cruz 5010. I picked this bike up from the guys over at Go Ride in Draper, Utah. Go Ride Bikes. Awesome shop, tons of really good inventory, and they keep a healthy fleet of demo bikes too. So if you're in town, that might be a good place to check out a demo if you can't find what you're looking for at home or whatever your situation is. And for the local guys, man, go say hi to Chris over at Go Ride. He'll take care of you for sure. Man, I gotta say, it just accelerates so well under climbing, responds really well to every pedal stroke. For those of you who've been watching my videos since the beginning, thank you. Hope you are loving the channel. I've really enjoyed making these videos. For those of you who are new to the channel or just stumbled upon it, welcome. I do bike reviews and tell you kind of my first impressions live right here on the bike on my demo. And man, I think it's been a lot of fun so far, and we're getting to find some really sweet bikes. So if you have any questions or comments, put it down in the comments down below. I'll also have a link in my description to Santa Cruz website for information on geometry, different build kits and specs. Anyway, we're almost to the top, so I'm gonna hop off for a second, grab a drink of water and get ready to descend. But man, it's been fun climbing on this bike this morning, no doubt. Okay, Hightower, we're gonna see how you stack up to the pivot switchblade today, so hope you brought your A game, buddy. Oh man, oh, these are nice bikes, so smooth. Oh, feels good. Feels really good. Too much air pressure in my front tire, dang it. Oh, turn in there, Jay. Okay, all the local guys ask me why I take these lines, because it's not the fastest line, but I'll tell you, I'm trying to get the rowdiest stuff I can find, because Corner Cane doesn't have a lot of rowdy stuff. So that's why, guys. Oh man, it handles it well. Oh. Man, I like 29ers. They just plow and carry so much speed. Okay, get in there. Man, this thing just wants to freaking, whoa, to go, man. So much speed. Okay, hang on there, Jay. Oh, there we go. Oh, oh man, this bike is fast. Oh man, drop the chain. Dang it. Oh, dang it. Chain is off. Oh man, this bike, you guys. Oh man. I love my 5010, don't get me wrong. But this thing, man, it's a game changer, man. Really, really fast and stable. And man, you just point it and it goes. My 5010, I love it. I don't want to say anything bad about it, but that's what I always compare these bikes to. And this bike has so much acceleration, it doesn't even compare. It's unbelievable. If you're gonna be going at super crazy, fast, rip your face off speeds, then, man, I think a long and low bike like this is probably your bike. Well, I gotta say, I'm really surprised at how nimble this thing feels. And up there on Jacobs, that's some of the more rowdy stuff for the areas in which I ride. And it just handles it so well up there, but it still felt really light and nimble. I don't feel like I'm on a 29er. It's crazy. And that's the most surprising thing of this test ride so far, is this bike feels really light and flickable. We're getting down to a section down here that's a lot tighter, a little bit slower, more quick turns where you gotta really turn the bike over. And yeah, I mean, if this thing handles anything like my 5010 in that situation, I'm gonna be pretty excited about this bike. If I gave out Bike of the Year awards, this bike would be in the conversation 100%. It just plows through the stuff up top, feels really low and tight in these turns. And man, I just like it. Oh, dang. A lot of speed. Man, this thing turns really well. All right. All right, get in there. Man, it feels fast and good. I'm not going through the mud today. Jeez. Mud. Mud in the mouth, mud on the glasses, mud on my back. If there was a negative, it might be, and it's, I don't know, I hate to say it's a negative. Maybe it doesn't accelerate quite as fast out of the turns as my bike, but man, it does everything else so well. We're on a trail called Ghost Falls right now, and it's super sandy and loose for our area, and so you almost never see anybody coming up it, because most people can't get up it, it seems like. I've never seen anybody go up it when I'm up here. So it gives you a little liberty to open it up a little bit, even though it's single track. That's the other thing about this bike. I don't know what it is exactly, but sometimes I have a lack of confidence in getting forward on the bike, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. Just don't feel comfortable getting up there on your front tire and just really digging it in the turns. Can sometimes feel a little scary, you know, but man, the more you do, the more grip you're gonna get, and just find confidence in that. And this bike really inspires a lot of confidence to get up front on the bike. It just feels really good. I've had as much fun today on this Hightower as I've ever had on any bike. But this bike, I honestly haven't felt like I'm even on a 29er in terms of agility and how nimble it is. I really like this bike a lot. All right, that about does up this review. I'll go home and think about it and do a wrap up. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, just got back from my ride on the 2017 Santa Cruz Hightower in the 29-inch wheel size. I absolutely had the time of my life on this bike today. I think these longer reach, lower geometry bikes with 29-inch wheels absolutely rip. It's unbelievable. I mean, this and the pivot switchblade are so fast and so composed at speed, but then when you get it down on this tighter switchback trails, this Hightower was so quick and so fast in and out of every single turn. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I was on a 29er. I really couldn't. I rode the S build today, which kind of comes with GX group set, and it's a more budget bike. It's just under $5,000, and that's, for me, the bike I'd buy. That's the budget I'm in. Throw some carbon hoops on there, maybe a carbon bar, and upgrade your brakes, and I think this bike would be a dream bike. I really do. I'm trying to think if I have any complaints about it at all. It has so much speed going into everything. It has so much acceleration when you're pedaling it climbed, as well as any trail bike I've ever ridden. I mean, I don't know. I guess my only hesitation to buy this bike, or recommendation I would give out, is if you're not going real high speed all the time, then you might not get all the bike out of this that you want. You might be better off with something with a little bit less travel and maybe a little shorter bike and more climbing oriented. But man, if you want to go fast, this bike just goes the whole time on full on mode. And you know, I'm not going to hit the limits of a Hightower with 29-inch wheels. I'm not. I mean, I'm not willing to go at those speeds. I've got a mortgage and a family to provide for. If my only job was riding bikes, maybe I'd go faster. But man, this is unbelievable. Put a smile on my face all day long, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. That's how people find me faster on YouTube. And if you want to keep seeing cool videos like this, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be coming out with more videos every week. I love doing this, and I love riding bikes, and I hope you guys are having a good time with me. Thanks, guys.